When renowned horticulturist Dr. A.B. Doremus began planting Italian stone pines on Anapamu Street in 1908, Santa Barbara was a different place. The roads were dirt and the traffic was light. Today, the life of these historic trees is as hard as the streets and sidewalks surrounding them. A tangle of utilities zigzag underneath, and their roots are trimmed routinely to accommodate the necessities of urban life. Add years of drought to the mix, and the result is magnificent trees under terrible stress.
Part of what's occurring is there are beetles that attack pine trees. They're here all the time. They attack pine trees all the time. Well, the pine defends against that by pushing the insects back out when they attack with sap. If the trees are weakened because of drought, they don't have enough sap to push the insects out.
To help the stone pines in this fight, Parks Department staff have been hand watering them, but the process is time-consuming.
Gentleman sticks a probe in the ground, turns the water on, and then moves along and waters all the tree. It takes about 8 days for one staff member to water all the trees.
Not only is the process of hand watering the stone pines laborious, it also keeps staff from caring for other trees throughout the city. This has given staff plenty of incentive to look for alternatives. Ironically, one has emerged in the form of what otherwise is a barrier.
Tree People USA out of Los Angeles developed a unique way to water trees at the LA Zoo. It's actually a traffic control device that's used to block off places they don't want vehicles to go or whatnot. So what Tree People did was they put a valve on it and a soaker hose, and then they turn the valve on and it releases the water slowly and therefore irrigates the soil slowly. When we installed these 25 irrigades in the initial phase, he filled up all 25 irrigades in an hour and a half. So instead of spending 8 days out here, they can spend much less time out here and be watering other trees.
Thanks to a donation from the Pearl Chase Society, a total of 56 of these so-called irrigades have been purchased. Forestry staff believe the slow, deep watering provided by the devices will not only be more efficient than the probe method, it'll also be more effective.
We anticipate that the water will penetrate deeper than we can apply it by hand, because once the water starts bubbling up from the ground when you're using a probe, you have to stop watering. There's no more room for it to go. But the irrigade lets the water drip slowly over time, and more of it will penetrate in and hopefully deeper, so that the trees will get a better benefit of water each time.
And these devices give the public the opportunity to join in the fight to preserve street trees during the drought. If you have an irrigade or its smaller relative, the tree gator, on the tree fronting your property, you can contact the Parks Division at 564-5433 to see how you can assist with filling it. Italian stone pines in a natural environment can live up to 300 years. Only time will tell whether these irrigades will be the solution that saves our stone pines from the stresses of drought and extends their lives. In the meantime, staff will closely monitor their effectiveness and continue to maintain the precious resource that is Santa Barbara's urban forest.